Come on, final DPS. Come on. 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 Yay! Okay. Oh god. Oh shit. Yeah, we got it. Oh god. 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 Jesus Christ, fuck. Oh God. Oh, saca. Oh fuck. Oh shit. Hit by that. Oh. Almost dead. And there we go. Ooh, we took down Nidhogg. Now for 17 hours of cutscene.
Estinian!
Is this to be mine end? Nay, I will not allow it. I am of the first brood. I am vengeance incarnate. I am Nidhogg. Thou shalt die by my hand.
He's still in there.
This is not your hand, worm!
Thou wilt obey.
I would ask one last favor of you, warrior of light. Finish me, now, while I have the beast subdued! You waste your time. Kill me! It is the only way! Ending Nidhogg will be my final duty! No! You can't die like this! I won't let you! Please, cast them into the abyss!
Yet this bond of hope by treachery was broke, scattering her words to the wind.
Oh man, we were able to do it. Hopefully we were able to save him. All of him.
He lives. Ah, Estinian, my ill-fated friend. Lucia, summon the healers. I want them ready to receive him.
At once, Lord Commander.
Allow me to do this much, at least.
Alemon in Nidhogg, fall in.
You have my gratitude, Hraesvelga. Your deeds this day have saved a great many lives.
Al and flee. Ustra udin instra rare. Anhesnesh.
You want it back? No? Oh, okay.
One in nest ik an. Cave.
The battle is won. We can do no more for Estinian now than bear him home and wish him well, even as Hraesvelga did. The rest we must trust to the hands of the healers and the grace of the gods.
He's walking with a limp. Or they added the empathy just right after the battle. Through the haze of pain I swore I sensed, but no, the past is done. We must look to the future. At long last, Nidhogg is gone, his foul spirit cast out once and for all. Only pray that Estinian survives the ordeal. Your battle with Nidhogg's shade will beget many an epic ballad, Ceres, and rightly so. It was, without a doubt, one of your more epical victories, though I must admit that I took greater joy in seeing you emerge from the experience unscathed, and not only for your own sake. Had you not been there to aid me, those infernal eyes would still be fused to Estinian's mail. Yet, even with Nidhogg gone, I cannot help but wonder how much of our friend remains. Let us pay a visit to Lucia and beg news of his condition. Yes. Theris, Master Alphino, my honored friends, as if winning Hraesvelgar to our cause were not enough, you took it upon yourselves to rid us of his brood brother. I know not how to thank you. My own contribution was hardly noteworthy. The true saviors of the day were Ceres and Estinian. One triumphed over Nidhogg's shade through strength of arms, and the other through strength of will. And speaking of Estinian, what news of his recovery? The Azure Dragoon was conveyed to the infirmary, where he now resides under the care of our hospitalier captain. I am told he has yet to regain consciousness. But as you know, Estinian's mind and body were held hostage for many days. You must be patient and allow the process of healing to begin. In the meantime, you would do well to rest and recover from your own ordeals. But surely, Sir Emmerich is never long from Estinian's bedside, and will send word the moment there are any developments. Now, if I have satisfied your concerns, I believe Lord Edmund and his sons are most eager to celebrate your return. Very well, First Commander. Come, Zeres, it would seem that we are awaited at Wartop Manor. Is my stream now? Not mine. Me when? Hello, you two. Oh. Oh boy. It's all of use. Got done fighting a dragon, you missed it. Ooh, he's gonna take up archery now?
The heroes of the hour return.
Persona's now a... Wouldn't that be a scaly and not a furry? Pretty sure that's how it is. You have to ask Evan for the specifics.
Heroism that saw us through at the last.
I gave every ounce of my strength, but mine efforts would have counted for naught had the Warrior of Light not arrived to challenge the Great Worm. As a sworn knight of Ishgard, I had hoped to do more for my city.
What the fuck is an HOM?
Well, we cannot all be heroes, dear brother. Let us put away our pride for a moment and revel in the valiant deeds of our comrade. For your sterling service to Ishgard, we salute you.
Are you specious? It's in my DNA. I can't help it.
And while we're on the subject of valiant deeds, I believe I myself have earned some small measure of recognition. Under my watchful command, the ballistas of the Outer Ward struck down a veritable swarm of Dravanian invaders.
My lord's command was certainly watchful. He bravely watched as the siege crews took aim, and continued to watch as countless wyverns met their end. Indeed, the ward's defenders proved so well drilled that my lord had little occasion to stop watching.
Damn, you can't even make a weasel pyramid with only that many? Alright, Gage, calm the fuck down. What is that emote?
There will be time enough to determine who is most deserving of recognition later. Our friends are doubtless weary from their exertions. I had chambers prepared in expectation of your return. You are welcome to retire at your leisure.
I'm most grateful for your hospitality, my lord.
Ow.
But I believe I shall pay a visit to the Temple Knight's Infirmary. Pray excuse me.
We gotta make sure Estinian is alright.
Our master Alphino has grown. The plight of his stricken brother-in-arms pains him more than his own hurts. In which respect he has come to resemble you, Warrior of Light. Go
I
then,
have that emote?
visit the Azure Dragoon, and grant him what comfort you may.
Wanna itch that guy's ears? Why you gotta do that to the poor man, huh? Why you gotta do that? He's right there minding his own business. He was trying to scratch his ears. Goddamn, goddamn. What in God's name did I just see right here? He was in his underwear. Where am I going? Oh. Tyler is a Twitch chatter. What do you mean? Hello? Imric. Sarah's my friend. What can I do for the savior of Ishgard? You seek Master Alphino? Oh, he came to relieve me on my vigil a short while ago. When he begged to sit at Estinian's side, I could not well refuse him. Though he would sooner faint than admit it, the boy must be exhausted by Hraesvelgur's trial and all that followed. Estinian is blessed to have such devoted comrades. He sure is. He mimics T1's autism. Just by himself, he has the entirety of T1's chat. What did I get? Wind up Orchfont? Orchfont. I already have that. Imric? Dragon Song Orchestrion Roll? And Alpine Coat. I got a coat. My own friendship with Estinian began some 10 years past, shortly after we joined the Temple Knights. I learned his name soon enough, but Estinian barely registered my existence. I was less a fellow recruit and more a shadow which occasionally darkened his path. Sticky ball sweat, oh baby. And so I might have remained, but had not fate seen fit to intervene. While out on patrol, our company was set upon by a dragon, and we were the only two to survive. The experience forged a bond between us, as such life-threatening situations are wont to do. Despite our friendship, we remained an intense and solitary youth, wholly obsessed with claiming vengeance against Nidhogg. Revenge was ever at the forefront of his mind, revenge for the death of his parents and revenge for his younger brother. I would venture that in Alphino he sees something of his lost sibling. And in the ungentle chidings of Estinian, Alphino has found the elder brother he never had. He does have a sister we don't even know where the fuck is. Truth be told, Estinian's tactless observations have saved me from disaster more than once, and I can well understand Alphino's affection for him. He is a friend for whom I would gladly... Oh no, what's happening? Lord Commander, your presence is required in the infirmary. Wrong. Is he... Tell him I'm on my way. No, where? What's happening? Estinian better be alright. Where's the infirmary? Oh, it's up here. Oh, it's right here. Fuck. Quickly, Cyrus, you must go to him. Upon proceeding to the infirmary, several cutscenes will play in sequence. It is recommended that you set aside sufficient time to view these scenes in their entirety. I did it. I reached the end of Hemsworth, I think. Now time to relax. First time I've seen him without his armor. Wait, is he dead? Why is...
Estinian.
Is he crying because he's sad or is he crying because he's happy? He had some long ass hair. Oh, he's crying because he's happy. He's actually alive.
Cease your mewling, boy. It grates my ears.
Forgive me. When I saw you awaken, I could not... It was such a relief. We feared you might never wake up.
Now, Estinian. If Master Alphino thought any less of you, you would still be Nidhogg's plaything. Or dead. Aye, 'twas but a jest. I thank you, Alphino. And you too, Warrior of Light. Quite how you managed to persuade Hraesvelgur to aid in his brood brother's downfall I cannot imagine. But full glad am I that you did. Yet again, you have achieved the impossible.
I, for my part, owe you an apology. When last we met, I did willingly loose an arrow at your heart. Can you forgive me?
There is naught to forgive, Hameric. You but acted in defense of Ishgard as is your duty. Were you any less single-minded about it, I would not follow you into battle, nor trust you at my back. Besides, I had come to the selfsame conclusion, that I would have to perish for Nidhogg to be stopped. So let us dispense with the hand-wringing. I have heard enough mewling for one day.
Oh!
The tendrils of Nidhogg's foul presence bound up every fiber of my being, usurping my senses, but I yet retained some trace of awareness. The worm's mind was as a vast and tumultuous sea. Endlessly its black waters churned, his grief and despair at Ratatoska's murder never calming, never receding. Driven by this surging current came wave upon wave of unrelenting rancor. It was the very image of my own heart. There I saw the dark reflection of the hatred I felt after Nidhogg slew my family, when no path remained save vengeance against dragonkind. Neither one of us had a choice. But I was blessed with something Nidhogg was not. Comrades and teachers to console and admonish me. Had I not had them to gainsay my obsession, it would surely have consumed me as Nidhogg's did him, and we would have been in all respects alike. Though his shade is banished, his spirit scattered upon the sea of clouds, I feel no joy at his passing. Where once I craved vengeance, I now crave rest. Lord Commander, my hunt is at an end. I would lay down the mantle of Azure Dragoon.
My friend.
He has tired himself with too many words. I doubt not that he will make a full recovery, but he must be allowed some few days of quiet.
Well, at least we were able to save him.
I too must see my path to its end. Sleep well, my friend.
Following the battle with Nidhogg on the steps of faith, Sir Emeric called an assembly that he might make his final proclamation as acting head of state. 'Twas there, with one decree, that the 1,000-year rule of the archbishops was ended, paving the way for a new republic. The governance of Ishgard would now be placed in the hands of high and lowborn alike, their ranks represented by the newly founded House of Lords and House of Commons. Church was separated from state. The foundation for change had been carefully laid, and the reforms proposed by Ishgard's new government passed into law without incident. His duty done, Emeric de Burrell gladly stepped down from the Archbishop's dais, only to be raised unto the highest seat in the House of Lords. Though he strove at first to refuse this honor, the unexpectedly strident voice of the Count de Durandare left him little choice but to accept. And so it was that the winds of gentle revolution came to stir.
Yeah, so Ishgard is no longer ruled by the church. Dragons.
Prominent among the many honored guests at Sir Emeric's investiture were the ambassadors of Dragonkind, a fitting symbol of Ishgard's newfound peace. The people looked on in awe as he soared through the heavens on Dragonback. And by their cheers did they hail him an Azure Dragoon for a new age.
Alright, I'm just writing Midgard
Thus were
Stormer.
the notes of the dragon song rewritten, the din of war giving way to a rising litany of peace and hope.
I gave him his eye back. From the memoirs of Count Edmund de Fortom, Heavensward. Oh. Now, how many fucking memoirs did this man write? You leave without telling anybody? Oh, back here. I thought it was gonna send me to credits again. I was gazing out at the sea of clouds in all too rare moment of idleness, when I chanced to behold a certain hero wending her way back towards the city on Dragonback. Welcome home, Ceres. Nay, 'twas no grave matter that moved me to greet you in person. Between you and me, I merely sought respite from the pressures of office. No sooner do I surrender my role as temporary head of state than I am burdened with a position of more permanent responsibility. I fancy that it echoes in some small measure the way you must feel when your improbable feats of heroism are rewarded with still more impossible challenges. Yeah. The myth which guided our society for generations lies in tatters. Am I then to be scorned for building upon the system of nobility that I once sought to tear down? And what strange jest is this that places me at its pinnacle, an archbishop's bastard at the head of House of Lords? But these questions are for me to answer. It is not in man's nature to change overnight. This I learned through painful experience, and it was this hard lesson which convinced me to take the path which we now follow. Even as we rebuild the bridge between man and dragon, so must we reimagine Ishgard, one carefully placed stone at a time. We must remember that it is not for us that we lay this groundwork, but for the men and women that our children will become. May their towers rise proudly from the fundament of our legacy. I hear word from Captain Whitecape that Estinian has vanished from his sick room. Wolfeness survives undiminished. Did you ever happen upon our unmannerly friend on your travels? Pray assure him that I shall keep Ishgard safe until he deigns to come home. Thank you, Ceres, and please convey my warmest regards to Master Alphino. Yo, he did just leave. With a Fortom Manor. Meow, 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 meow. He spoke with Sir Emmerich? I do not envy him his new position. Ishgard has chosen a new road, but one littered with the detritus of 1,000 years of broken faith. Yet, though her people may stumble from time to time, I know of none better than Sir Emmerich to lead the march of progress. As for us, there remains the small matter of ushering in a new dawn in the shadow of inscrutable Asian machinations and a seemingly endless procession of primals. But we too must walk our chosen path, no matter how treacherous the footing. Ooh, I got a bunch of stuff. In the wake of Ishgard's governmental reform, new airship routes have been sanctioned. You may now travel to a selection of distant locales from the landing in Ishgard. Yay! The fucking Warriors of Darkness or whatever, right? And they're gonna get the fucking eyes. As of course they are. You should destroy them instead of throw them away. Could you even destroy them? Well, I mean, they ate Ratatoskers, right? So it can be, you know, destroyed in some way. Thank you, blonde hairs. Nay, you need not remain there. We shall rendezvous at the usual place. All is proceeding as expected, then? Aye, there is naught to concern us, aside from one overly curious mouse. Wait, is that Alizé? Thank it again. This way. Him again. It is of no moment. They will play their part and we will play ours. And thus did grey mists give way to azure skies. Man and dragon rise above, voices joined in song. But beneath shrouded bows, beyond the scope of light, shadow stirs. Floor the Horde. Is that a reference? Mr. Serene, you're come at a most excellent time. An invitation from a truly preeminent personage was delivered to the manor but a short while ago. Well, that you had been present to receive it, but in any event, Sir Emmerich de Borel, Lord Speaker of the House of Lords, Lord Commander of the Temple Knights, and Viscount of House Borel, oh my god, he's got a lot of titles, cordially invites Mr. Serene to dine with him at his estate. He seemed surprised. The messenger assured me that his lord had broached the subject with you at an earlier date, when the arrangements for the peace conference were still being finalized. Oh yeah, he did say that. That was gonna be his fucking death flag. Of course, the intervening moons afforded little opportunity for leisure, but with the happy advent of peace, 'tis plain the Lord Commander sees no further cause to delay. What say you? I should be glad to accept. Indeed, who would not? You'll forgive me if I seem envious. I shall send word of your acceptance to Borel Manor at once. When you are ready, pray report to the Astrologicum. They will have someone escort you the rest of the way. Okay. Gotta dine with Emmerich. How's this House Borel? Greetings and well met, Mr. Serene. I have the honor and privilege to serve as head steward of House Borel, though admittedly our staff is somewhat smaller than those of other noble families, being countable on one hand. My lord will be overjoyed to hear that you have accepted his invitation. As you will soon see, we have spared no expense. I dare say a woman of action such as yourself enjoys never a moment's respite. Aye, the battlefield beckons even now, I am sure, but for this day we bid you lay down your burdens and raise a glass to peace and prosperity. Quite the feast.
To think the Mughals would prove such harsh taskmasters. Forgive me. I did not know you had suffered so in your quest for the horn.
Yeah, they made me their fucking bitch.
I must say, your spirited accounts always come as a welcome change from the arid reports which fill my days.
I think I got a bit of PTSD from drinking stuff.
Though I have lived in these lands my entire life, to hear you speak of them, there is much and more I have yet to see. Truly, yours was a marvelous journey.
It wasn't all sunshine and lemon cakes.
Nor would I presume to imply otherwise. Neither I nor any man alive can truly understand what you have endured, and I cannot say with any confidence that I would have acquitted myself as well under the circumstances, much less grown stronger for it. By your deeds, you have helped us to lay the foundation for lasting reform. The formation of the Republic is but the beginning. For it is not only our system of governance which must needs change. We, the people, must learn to let go of our hatreds and rise above our bloody past. I only pray that I live long enough to see us achieve some measure of success. That I might know the lost did not die in vain. I can still see you there on the steps of faith, striding fearlessly towards the worm. If you could do that, who are we to balk at the challenges ahead? The question of how best to strengthen ties with the other great nations of Eorzea has been debated at length in the Lords and Commons of late. As you may imagine, maintaining stability during this period of historic upheaval is our paramount concern. Nevertheless, we are greatly indebted to the Alliance for their support during the Grand Melee, and it would be remiss of us not to repay their faith in kind. Of course, we owe you the greatest debt of all, and it is my hope that in extending our support to you and the Scions, we might also express our gratitude to our neighbors, nay, our fellow Eorzeans, whom we pray you will continue to protect. The Lords and Commons agree on very little, but not a soul in either house begrudges your order this offer of patronage. For all you have done and will do, we thank you.
That's my job, to help people. Hopefully this one isn't poisoned.
May I ask a personal question?
Sure.
Now that the dust has settled, what will you do? Not as a scion, I mean, but what do you want for yourself?
Lord Commander, pray forgive the interruption.
News from House Fulton.
An urgent message for the Warrior of Light. I was instructed to deliver it without delay. Master Thancred returned to the manor a short time ago, bearing an injured maiden. Master Leveilleur and Mistress Tataru are tending to her wounds, but they like not her chances. Respectfully, my lord, they have requested the Warrior of Light's immediate presence.
You must go to them, my friend, and I shall go with you.
Ooh. I mean, I know it's Alizé. One other person that wears clothes like that.
Every ending marks a new beginning.
Who is this?
From tragedy and sacrifice, we rise to greet a new dawn.
as did she. Only to be drawn unto another battlefield, another cause, as if by fate.
There's the moon. You know, it was speaking right there. Probably someone will meet in the next next area. He's probably like, there's two of them?
Is that... Alize, Alphinaud's twin sister. She ran afoul of the Warriors of Darkness. I had been tracking them since the ceremony at Falcon's Nest. Little did I know I was not the only one. Evidently, she had learned of their activities and attempted to shadow them on her own. Poorly. I rescued her in the Twelveswood, and together we fled north. But though I made every effort to cover our tracks, they caught up with us on the Ishgardian border. And in the ensuing struggle, Alize took an arrow to the shoulder. It was only after we had made good our escape that I realized it was poisoned.
Thank you for coming so quickly. And you, Sir Emmerich.
Think nothing of it. How is she?
We have done all we can for now. Although the immediate danger has passed, the poison yet lingers in her blood. We came to Eorzea together, hoping to bring salvation to the realm our grandfather gave his life to protect. But when confronted with the bitter realities of its politics and its petty powermongers, she was driven to anger and to doubt. She refused to become embroiled in what she termed Eorzea's squabbles and distance herself from the Scions. Though she remained hopeful of a brighter future, she would walk her own path. Would that it had not been so perilous. For all our differences, she's as dedicated as any Scion to the salvation of Eorzea. But more than that, she is my sister. To be reunited with her, only to lose her forever. Gods, even to speak the words.
Take heart, Master Alphinaud. She will be attended by our most skilled chirurgeons. Bear Mistress Leveilleur to the infirmary at once. Apprise Captain Whitecape of the situation, and inform him that she is to be treated as my personal charge.
Wait, don't go. Please, come closer. The Warriors of Darkness are in league with the Ascians. Slaughtering the Primals is but the first step in their plan. They make for Zelvatol to bring about Garuda's summoning and to kill her. You must stop them.
I shall inform the others at once.
Master Thancred, I would ask that you accompany Mistress Leveilleur to the infirmary. Your knowledge of her injuries may well prove useful in determining her treatment.
Of course.
Oh no, Alice. Yeah, man, I haven't seen her since the literal beginning of the game. Surely they won't let her. Yes, I know. You must trust in Captain Whitecape and his chirurgeons. Did he not bring Estinian back from the very brink of death? I am uncomfortably reminded of how he mocked me for praying at his bedside for days on end. What say you, my friend? Shall we turn our attention to a matter whose conclusion we yet have the power to influence? Yep. Oh, I could get some scrambled eggs, some eggnog, or spaghetti carbonara. I'll get the money.